Introduction to the problem of the climate crisis and its effects. The climate crisis is one of the most urgent problems of our time. The planet is warming at an accelerating pace, and the effects are already being felt around the world. Temperatures are rising, sea levels are rising, and extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense. The effects of the climate crisis are devastating. They are causing loss of life, destruction of property, and disruption of livelihoods. They are also causing environmental degradation, such as loss of biodiversity and pollution of air and water. For example, in 2021, Europe was devastated by a series of heat waves, forest fires, and floods. These natural disasters caused significant damage to property and infrastructure, and also led to the death of many people. In 2022, North America was hit by a series of hurricanes and tornadoes. These weather events caused widespread damage and also led to the death of many people. These are just a few examples of the many devastating effects of the climate crisis. It is important to remember that these effects will only get worse if we do not take action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Discussion of the causes of the climate crisis and what we are doing to address it. The climate crisis is caused by greenhouse gas emissions, such as carbon dioxide, which are released into the atmosphere from the burning of fossil fuels. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere, which is causing the planet to warm. The main sources of greenhouse gas emissions are energy generation, transportation, agriculture, and industry. We are doing some things to address the climate crisis. We are investing in renewable energy, such as solar and wind power. We are also improving the energy efficiency of our buildings and vehicles. Additionally, we are developing new technologies that will help us to reduce our greenhouse gas emissions. However, we are not doing enough. We need to reduce greenhouse gas emissions more quickly and deeply. Providing solutions to the climate crisis and encouraging people to take action. There are many things we can do to help address the climate crisis. We can reduce our energy consumption, use public transportation or bicycles, recycle and compost, and support businesses and organizations that are working to reduce their carbon footprint. We can also put pressure on our politicians to take action on climate change. We can demand that they invest in renewable energy, help people adapt to the effects of climate change, and negotiate international agreements to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The climate crisis is a global problem, and we need to work together to solve it. If we all do our part, we can make a difference and build a more sustainable future for our planet. Conclusion with a message of hope and optimism about the future of our planet. The future of our planet is in our hands. If we act now, we can avoid the worst effects of the climate crisis. We can build a future where everyone has access to clean energy, where air and water quality is good, and where biodiversity is preserved. I believe we can do this. We have the technologies, we have the resources, and we have the will. Let's work together to build a better future for our planet.